A woman orders a winter coat for $15. It arrives smaller than her hand. A man buys wireless earbuds for $3. They explode in his ears. This is Wish.com, the app that scammed 100 million people and somehow became a billion-dollar company. This is how Wish went from viral sensation to the most hated app on the internet. San Francisco, 2010. Peter Sulchevsky is a software engineer at Google. Harvard-educated, brilliant, ambitious. He sees an opportunity. Connect American consumers directly to Chinese manufacturers. No middleman, no markup, just cheap products. In 2011, he launches Wish. The pitch is simple. Everything costs almost nothing. Phone cases for $1, wedding dresses for $30, smartwatches for $5. It sounds too good to be true. But before anyone figured that out, Wish exploded. By 2018, over 100 million users. Third most downloaded shopping app in America. $11 billion valuation. Peter Sulchevsky becomes a billionaire at 39. They sponsor the Lakers, run Super Bowl ads. Everyone thinks they've discovered the future of shopping. They haven't. They've discovered the biggest scam in e-commerce history. How did Wish get so big so fast? Aggressive marketing. Wish spent hundreds of millions on Facebook ads. But these weren't normal ads. They were psychological warfare. Only 3 left in stock. False. Thousands available. 90% off today only. The original price was made up. Wish understood something about human psychology. We don't want good deals. We want to feel like we're getting good deals. They'd list a phone case as originally $79.99, then slash it to $2.99. You think you saved $77? That case cost 40 cents to make. Wish also gamified shopping. Spinning wheels, daily prizes, flash sales, designed like a casino. Your deal expires in 10 minutes? No, it doesn't. But your brain releases dopamine anyway. Suddenly, you're buying things you don't need. A portable karaoke machine, a life-size Danny DeVito cutout, a surveillance drone. None of it made sense. But Wish wasn't selling products. They were selling the thrill of getting something for nothing. By 2017, $1.9 billion in revenue, millions of orders daily. YouTubers made careers reviewing terrible Wish products. The company went viral for being bad, and somehow that made them more popular. But something dark was brewing. Let's talk about what you actually got from Wish. You order a leather jacket. 6 weeks later, a garbage bag with sleeves arrives. The leather is plastic. Zippers don't work. Smells like gasoline. This wasn't rare, this was standard. Product photos were stolen from real brands. Sizing was fiction. Order a men's large, get something for a toddler. One customer ordered a pool, received a kiddie pool the size of a bathtub. Another bought a gaming chair, got a lawn chair with a cup holder. Someone ordered a drone with a camera, received a picture of a drone printed on paper. Customer service? Non-existent. Returns were impossible. You had to ship items back to China at your own expense. Most people gave up. Wish counted on this, but it gets darker. In 2019, the EU tested random Wish products. 95% failed basic safety standards. Children's toys with lead paint, electronics that didn't meet fire safety requirements, cosmetics with banned chemicals. One woman's $2 phone charger caught fire and burned down her apartment. A baby pacifier was a choking hazard banned in 12 countries. UV protection sunglasses blocked 0% of UV rays. Wish's response? Nothing. They claimed they were just a platform. When something went wrong, not our problem. No accountability, no liability, no protection. And then the lawsuits came. 2019 marked the beginning of the end. Luxury brands like Gucci and Louis Vuitton sued Wish for counterfeits. The courts sided with them. Wish was fined millions, but they didn't stop. They just misspelled brand names. Ray-Ban became Ry-Ban. Then in 2020, journalists discovered Wish selling Nazi memorabilia, swastika necklaces, Hitler portraits, SS uniforms. The backlash was brutal. Governments demanded investigations. Major advertisers pulled out. Apple and Google threatened to remove the app. Wish apologized and removed the items. Too late. Their reputation went from sketchy to toxic. App Store ratings collapsed, from 4 stars to 1.5. Thousands of reviews saying the same thing. This app is a scam. Ordered 4 months ago, nothing arrived. Received literal garbage. People started listening. The answer is simple: trust, or the complete absence of it. Wish built their empire on deception. Every ad was a lie. Every photo was misleading. Every promise was broken. You can trick people once, but you can't trick 100 million people repeatedly. By 2020, everyone knew someone scammed by Wish. The stories spread. Using Wish went from quirky to embarrassing. Then the competition arrived. Amazon improved their cheap products section. Shein offered similar prices with better quality. Temu launched in 2022 with Wish's model, but actually delivered. Wish had no advantage, no loyalty, no reason to exist. In 2021, Wish tried to recover. New logo, new promises, new CEO. They launched Wish Local for faster shipping, cut advertising by 75%, laid off hundreds. None of it worked. You can't rebrand a scam. Customers didn't trust them, and in e-commerce, lost trust is fatal. Why risk Wish when a million other options exist? Millions uninstalled and never looked back. December 2020. Wish goes public. Stock opens at $24 per share. Peter Solchevsky's net worth hits $4 billion. Then reality sets in. By 2021, stock drops to $6. By 2022, $2. By 2023, below $1. June 2023, delisted from NASDAQ, 97% loss. Billions evaporated. Meanwhile, governments cracked down. France fined them. UK investigated. Germany restricted operations. US Federal Trade Commission asked questions. By 2024, Wish is irrelevant. The app exists, barely. Users dropped 80%. Nobody cares. Wish proved you can't build a business on deception. You can grow fast, make billions, dominate the market. But if your foundation is lies, it collapses. Wish had everything: viral marketing, massive users, billions in funding. They threw it away, prioritizing short-term profits over trust. They could have built quality control, vetted sellers, created real customer service. Instead, they maximized profit at any cost. The cost was their company. Today, Wish is a cautionary tale. In business, reputation is everything. You can recover from bad products. You can recover from slow shipping, but you can't recover from being known as a scam. In the internet age, reputation follows you forever. Once people stop trusting you, they never come back. Wish became the most hated app because they earned it. Every fake product, every broken promise, every scammed customer. They chose profit over people and lost both. The lesson? Trust takes years to build and seconds to destroy. Once it's gone, no rebranding can bring it back. That's the story of Wish, a billion-dollar empire built on lies, and the inevitable collapse that followed.